Hey there, everyone. It's J-Mac, and I really do apologize that I'm not able to make this video like actual live video clip. Been trying to get my camera to work, but having some technical issues with it, so I figured I'd just go on and just record my voice and just throw pictures into this video. Yay! But I have a question just for everyone. I seem to be getting a lot of questions on all my Halo armor videos, which I definitely do not mind. That just shows me that people are still watching the videos, and I think that is just awesome. But the majority of these questions I could have sworn I answered in the video at some point, or maybe I didn't, maybe I'm just hallucinating, I don't know. But my question is, would y'all like me to make a video, not necessarily like a tutorial, but more of like how I did it, how I made my Halo armor, any tips and tricks, techniques I could possibly tell y'all, and um, to where like anyone else who wants to make Halo armor or any armor for that matter, they're able to do it and do it right the first time, preferably. In which case, like I would also answer questions like one general question that I get is, can you use just printing paper instead of cardstock? And my answer is yes, you can use just printing paper over cardstock. However, I truly do not recommend this because cardstock is just a little bit thicker than printing paper, therefore, it's a little bit sturdier. I mean, it's entirely possible to use printing paper. I'm not denying it. Like, I've seen people where they're able to get lucky, but the problem is the slightest imbalance in that printing paper when you're fiberglassing it, one little error in it, and you've wasted a lot of time and resources into that one armor piece, and you've got to start all over. So it's one of those you're just out of luck. Um, but I mean, again, if you really feel confident, go for it. I really prefer cardstock over printing paper. You can go to Walmart, get a little packet of 115, according to my little cardstock stack that I have next to me. A packet of 115 for I think like $10 or less. It's been a while since I bought cardstock, so I really apologize on that one. Um, but if people have like any actual specific questions, like um, just a question like I have not seen before, like I'll definitely do what I do like in my Minecraft videos where I will say your name and what you have said to me, in this case a question, and give you credit for it and try to give you as much help as I can. For example, Spartan 7267 asks, like, do I have any? And also, I'm going to read the questions as it is presented to me. So it clearly says, "Do you have some tips for my own Halo armor? I don't know how to use fiberglass." The best thing I can do is like I can make this video to where like I can try to demonstrate how I did it and like again try to give you any kind of tips. Uh, as for like your specific question about like fiberglassing, it's one of those you have to catch on to it. With the resin, I mean you can use a paintbrush, you paint the outside of it, it's easy like that. For the actual fiberglass cloth, one technique I've seen that seems to definitely work is you can have the fiberglass resin in a little like little plastic container that it comes with the actual fiberglass resin can. And again, like this, I'll definitely show pictures about what I'm talking about, um, where you can and here's a little tip for y'all too. You can put like a piece of aluminum foil inside of that little container, pour fiberglass resin in it, and add several drops of hardener, which I usually put like about 10 drops in it, stir it around enough for like maybe 2 minutes. Preferably, and keep in mind you're doing this all outside. You do not want to do this inside. I have not done it inside, but the fumes can get to you if you if you're doing it outside, even with like a respirator, you'd probably be like, oh man, I smell something, just get away. So, you know, you don't want that inside your house because wowie. But anyways, yeah, like you can cut the fiberglass cloth into like little squares and just you preferably wearing gloves, you can take the fiberglass cloth and dunk it into the fiberglass resin and actually just kind of like put it inside your armor piece and smear it around. Just like put it in one spot and just keep like kind of like Minecraft, just blocking it up, and you're just using 2D blocks, so to speak. And which this probably might come up as a question later. I'll go on and just say this now. Like, which is better, fiberglass resin the outside or fiberglass the inside? It, to me, some pieces work better if you put fiberglass cloth on the inside of the armor and then resin the outside. Other pieces, it's vice versa. It's just trial and error. And I'll go on and also say this: do not fiberglass the outside of the actual armor. What I'm meaning by when I say fiberglass, I mean you're using the fiberglass resin and the fiberglass cloth. That's what I mean by fiberglass. When I'm talking about you're just putting a coat of fiberglass resin, I'm saying fiberglass resin. I've seen people who they made an astonishing, amazing like helmet, and they got the inside just flawless. All the fiberglass and fiberglass resin they all needed in the inside. It looked astonishing, and then they thought they had to put fiberglass cloth on the outside of the helmet, and it just ruined it, and it looked like a complete mess. They said they were going to try to sand it off. I'm like, no, it's gone. You got to just start all over. Um, let's see. Elvaret 301 asks, like, do you sell this complete armor? As of right now, no, I am not selling this complete armor because I'm actually in the process of redoing my whole armor, and I want to perfect it. If I'm going to sell it to someone, one, they're going to know the exact like measurements of this, and like also in this upcoming video, if y'all want me to make it, I'll definitely like tell like what techniques I use to scale the armor to myself. So I mean, like if I sold this armor, it's scaled to me, and I could sell it to almost anyone, but that doesn't guarantee it's going to fit that specific person. Um, and if someone like matched my measurements and like or even someone was like, hey, I really want this armor, I don't care about the scaling, I just want it. I want to make sure like I make this armor flawless, no errors whatsoever. It's perfect, so that way, when they're looking at it, they're not like, oh, there's something wrong here, there's a hole or something. Um, but yeah, if y'all like this idea of where I'm going with it, just making a video, preferably an actual live video to where you can see me, provided I fix my camera. Um, if y'all can, just hit the like button for this video, and this will show me like how many people are actually interested. And if you have any questions, please go on and leave a comment below, like asking your question, and I'll definitely like give you credit for the question and try to answer it as best I can. I do not recommend emailing me. I mean, if you really want to, go for it, but I was just gonna say, like, if based on all my other videos, all the views I got, all the likes, and all the comments and questions, like, I really don't want my inbox to just explode. But, yeah, I mean, at the same time, that'd be kind of cool to tell that to YouTube. But, yeah, again, if y'all want this idea to go forth and for me to actually make a live video of just giving all my tips and tricks and possible advice and answering as many questions as possible, hit the like button if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section, or email me if you really want. And this will probably be more than one actual episode clip, so don't think like everyone has to rush out and ask all sorts of questions right away. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll check back on the status of this video. I'll give it a week, and for this video to kick off, I noticed on a lot of my other videos I had like 400 likes on like I think my first actual episode. movie clip thing. If I can get a minimum of 100 likes on this one, then I'll definitely kick it off. I mean, if it's like insanely close, like, okay, I'll just do it anyway, so that way people don't get discouraged. But yeah, I'll check back in a week, and in the meantime, I'll still be making Minecraft episodes. Y'all take care.